Happy Valentine's Day. I have made for you some stuffed shells, honey garlic crescent rolls, and honey chicken wings. Hey y'all, it's your girl Tiana. I call be me, and today is Valentine's Day. And my husband and I, we're not going out for dinner because I don't like to rush the crowds, no none of that, being out there in all that traffic and hustle and bustle and being upset about your food at restaurants trying to eat. So I prefer to cook and have, Valentine's Day at home. Now, there ain't no wrong with it, sometimes if that's just what you like to do, go out and eat and stuff like that. But if it's a restaurant that's crowded, I'd rather not be there. But anywho, what I'm going to be making for us today is, never mind the wash machine in the back, I'm washing. But what I'm gonna be making for us today is some stuffed shells. I decided to make some stuffed shells. I couldn't decide like which way I wanted to go with the menu. If I just wanted to do some dipped meatballs and some chicken wings or some finger foods, like I wasn't sure. So I was like, let me do stuffed shells. I haven't done this in a while, and it'll be, quite interesting for, the family to see, how I make my stuffed shells or whatever. So that's what I'm going to be making. If you want to see how I make my stuffed shells, I ask that you just stick around. Make sure that you ring that doorbell. What I mean by ring the doorbell is hit the thumbs up, the like button. Make sure that you subscribe and check your post notification bell. If you have already turned on the bell to make so you get notifications from me, make sure you check them to see if it's on and set to all, so you'll be notified every time I upload a video or come live. And if you haven't, go ahead on and turn that post notification bell on. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. I'm going to be showing you the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe. And yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Hope you enjoy it. Happy Valentine's Day. And by the time you see this video, happy belated Valentine's Day to you. Alrighty, so the ingredients you're going to need for this recipe is some jumbo shells, some Parmesan cheese, some garlic, some spaghetti sauce of your choice, tomato paste, onions and bell peppers. I got the frozen ones. I got an extra onion here on the side to add more. You're going to need some sausage of your choice. I'm going to be using ground chicken. You can use ground beef. You're going to need just maybe like a tablespoon or two of sugar. That's the, balance out the acidity of the tomatoes in this recipe. And you're going to need some seasonings. So let's go ahead on and get started. And I'm the type of person where I don't measure, so you're going to season to your own taste. And 9 times out of 10, I add as I go. This is the ingredients that you're going to need, so let's get into it. So over here on the stove, I have a pot of water boiling. This water is going to be for my shells. So I'm going to add some chicken bouillon seasoning to that. I'm going to flavor up this water. So I'm going to add that chicken bouillon. And even though I added chicken bouillon, I still feel like I need a little salt, because we got to salt those noodles. Make sure they season real good. And I'm going to add some oil. So I'm going to add some oil, and that's going to keep the noodles from sticking together. You can also add some butter if you need that. Butter or oil will work. One of the ingredients that I forgot to tell you that you're going to need is some mozzarella cheese. You can use shredded if you want to, but I have this sliced cheese, so I'm going to make do what I got and dang the rest. All right. And the seasoning that you're going to need is some Italian seasoning. You're going to need some black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, and seasoning salt of your choice. All right. So I'm going to start cutting up this onion here, and then we're going to get started cooking up our meat. Alrighty, y'all. So my water is boiling. I just turned it down. And so I'm going to add my pasta to it. And I don't want to make that many, so I'm going to add a couple. Maybe I'll just make all of them. I'll just make all of them. Then my husband, I have him some leftovers for work. So yeah, I'll just do that. So now we're just going to let those boil until they're al dente. Not long at all. Maybe like, probably like 8 minutes. I might let them cook. Yeah. So I'm going to turn it up, let they get to boiling. I'm going to set my timer for 8 minutes. I know they won't be done at 8 minutes. And they're going to finish off baking in the oven. Okay, so over here in my skillet, I'm going to add my bell peppers. And I'm going to add this whole onion. I'm going to add my whole roll of sausage. And like I said, you can add any kind of sausage that you want to add, Italian sausage, whatever. It's up to you. I just like regular sausage because to me, it gives more flavor than the Italian sausage. Then I'm going to add in my ground chicken. Next, you want to add in your minced garlic. Now, how much garlic you add is up to you. So now I'm just going to take this here and mince it down with my meat mincer. And cook everything together. My noodles is done, y'all. So now I'm going to take these here and try them. So now we're gonna add the seasoning. I'm gonna add some garlic powder, season to your own taste, onion powder, Italian seasoning, oregano, black pepper, seasoning salt. We're gonna mix that right on into the meat. And you want your meat mixed down fine. You don't want your meat all big. You want nice small pieces. And let this here finish cooking together. Alright, so I have my ground beef, my ground meat, my sausage, and my ground chicken cooked all the way through. And I kind of let it fry a little bit, you know, just to get a little color to it, you know, past done, you know, see, let it fry just a little bit, like so, build up that flavor in it. And so now what I'm gonna do is, I got my tomato paste. I'm gonna add half of this, Jesus, half of this 6-ounce can. Then I'm going to add my spaghetti sauce, whichever one you choose. It's up to you. Add a little water to that. That's gonna help blend, rinse out my jar and blend that tomato sauce. Then I'm going to add some sugar. I told y'all that you're gonna need you like a little teaspoon of sugar to help with the tomato, but if you don't like to add the sugar, then that's fine. You don't have to add it. But I am. I'm just gonna get all this incorporated. Really gonna look good. I'm gonna add just a little tad bit more water because I want to blend all those seasonings and everything together, and that tomato sauce, because I don't want this thick. I mean, I don't want this thin. I want this thick. I want it thick. It's like a little thick meat sauce, like you're making sloppy joe or something. So I'm gonna give this a taste to see if it got enough tomato in there. But I'm gonna let this here cook and blend enough. Just the right amount. Alright, so now I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. And normally I would add me some mozzarella cheese to this. But since I don't have no mozzarella shredded, I ain't gonna worry about it. But I add that Parmesan cheese to it. And get all that done mixed up together. And now I'm gonna let this here simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to mix all those flavors together. And that's what it's looking like. So let that just simmer together for a little bit. Alrighty, y'all. So now my meat is finished. My noodles, I separated them, and I have me a large baking dish. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna take me some more of my pasta sauce and lay down me a layer of it in the bottom of my pan. You just want enough. You go on the bottom of the pan just like you do lasagna. Lay some sauce down in the bottom of your pan. That way you have your noodles sitting in something instead of just a dry pan. So we're gonna do it like that. Alright, and so now I'm gonna add a little bit more just to make sure I got enough. Do a little bit more. And like so. Like so, like so, like so. Like that. Okay? And now we're about to fill the shells. So you're just gonna take your shell, open it up, get you some meat, and fill it how tight you want it, or how full you want it. And then you're gonna take that and sit it in your pan, and do that for all of your shells. Now if you run out of meat, find you some other meats that you want to add to it and keep it going. But that's why I didn't do it saucy, that way I could fill it and it not be spilling so much. Alrighty, y'all. So I got all my shells filled that I can fill up. And so I am about to top them with some more sauce. And put however much sauce that you want. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Make sure I get some around these edges. That way it don't burn. And now, see that? So now, I'm going to take a tad bit more of Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle it on. And then we're going to take some foil and cover this up. I'm not going to add my mozzarella cheese just yet because I just want my cheese to just melt down on it nice and be ooey and gooey. So we're going to take this here, cover it in foil because the noodles isn't done already. So I'm going to take this, cover it, and by covering it, the steam is going to cook it. Just like when you do lasagna, you have to cover it first. Same thing with this because you want this to cook all the way, the noodles to finish cooking all the way through. So my oven is preheated on 350. I'm gonna cover this with foil. Put it in the oven for maybe like, let's say 30 minutes. I'm gonna say 30 minutes because I'm really not sure how long I need to cook it. So I'll let y'all know, but I'm gonna preset my timer for 30 minutes. And when I come back, I'll let y'all know, see what it looks like after those 30 minutes. But so far, this is what I got, y'all. Alright, see you in 30 minutes. Alrighty, y'all, so my timer has went off on my stuffed shells. And so I'm going to grab those out of the oven. See what's going on. It smells good. Delicious. Oh, they can cook a little bit more. Yeah, they can cook for about maybe like another 10 minutes. I'm gonna do another 20 minutes. If you don't make them real saucy, you're gonna probably have to add you a little water because it ain't getting enough steam down in here for me, y'all. I'm not gonna add too much to take away from that sauce, but I need the steam. I'm not pouring it directly on them either. I'm pouring it in between. I need that steam. So make it saucy, or add enough, or add just a little water around your shells to give it the steam that it's gonna need. So let's see. gonna mix in with the sauce because we got sauce in here already. But it's definitely gonna need extra sauce. Bacon to my standards. Now that should be good right now. That should be good now. Alright, so I'm gonna get that back in the oven. Y'all know what? Just to make sure it baked to my standards, I'm gonna add some more sauce. I don't want my shells to dry out. So we need to sauce these with shells some more because baby, they don't look saucy. The first time I ever did it, I did do it saucy, so I didn't have this problem. Where my meat mixture was saucy. But see, this time I didn't do my meat mixture saucy, and now I need some more sauce up in there. So now we should be able to be good to go. Like that right there. And yeah, we're gonna let that go. Put that back in the oven. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put on another 30 minutes. I feel like it would be perfect with another 30 minutes. Alrighty, y'all, so now I got them out the oven and they done this time. You can tell they done. They just even look softer. But this is what they look like. And they saucy enough and everything. So now we're about to cheese them up. Cheese them up. So this is where you will use whatever cheese that you're gonna use on yours. But I have me some mozzarella slices. That I'm going to lay right on them. And now they can go in the oven just like this so that the cheese can just melt right down on them just like I want it. Got me some Kobe cheese. put a little oregano. Oregano, 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 oregano. Okay. Then we're gonna put some parsley. And I'm not gonna let this brown because I like my cheese just melt and be gooey. Like that right there. So I'm gonna put this back in the oven and let it melt. Let the cheese melt. Alrighty, y'all. So here's my stuffed shells. I just took them out the oven. They nice and gooey like I want them. Like so. That's how I like my cheese, y'all. Just melty. So, and I also made some honey garlic crescent rolls. I just use garlic powder, y'all. And some honey chicken wings in the air fryer. So, happy Valentine's Day to y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. Peace, love, many, many blessings to each and every one of y'all. But until the next video, this your girl, Tiana. I can only be me. Y'all be blessed. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you try. If you do, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I try not to leave y'all out on nothing that I did extra. I'll see y'all in the next one. Happy Valentine's Day.